What's up, y'all? We just got the latest chapter of Ichi the Witch, chapter 24. Another amazing chapter for this amazing series. Now, we got introduced to this character last week. His name is Goku, and Goku Roku, and this guy's amazing. I'm digging him, yo. I'm really rocking with him. I can't think of who he reminds me of from another series, but he really, man, it's like at the edge of my tongue, and I just can't remember who the character is that he reminds me of. But like, yo, I rock with the guy. The fact that we find out in this chapter that he's been making adjustments to his body with magic tools so that he can be able to touch these magic beasts so that he can acquire one is just insane. And he says that he wants to become a witch so that he can punch a particular person who's been annoying him. Now, I'm curious if this particular person is a male witch, if this particular person is somehow related to Ichi, maybe his father. I'm very curious, and I hope we get the answers to it, because they kind of made it as a mystery. Whenever he was asked about the person whenever Goku was asked about the person he wants to punch, either he'll change the subject, fall asleep, or something would happen to distract him from giving us the answer. So with that happening so many times, it really got me thinking that there's a good chance that this mystery person may play an important role in the series. That's just my thoughts on it. You guys let me know how y'all feel. I also like their interactions between this Goku character and Dez. I don't know why, I just thought it was hilarious. We got to see Dez use two of her new powers that we haven't seen her use before, kind of like a capture-like ability. I thought that was pretty impressive, as well as we get to see Goku do some ruthless stuff in this chapter, like the thing he did with the goat. Goodness gracious. But we about to get into it in just a second. But first, I got to remind you guys, make sure you take the time out to subscribe and hit that bell for all notifications. Your boy had to work today, so again, this is going to be one of those videos with not many edits, but hopefully you guys will enjoy it, and I hope you rock with your boy. You know what I'm saying? But the chapter starts off where you got the Goku guy running off with Ichi in his hands, and this was very surprising to me with how capable Ichi has showed us he is. I mean, he took on the world hater Magic Beast not too long ago. I'm surprised he allowed himself to stay in the arms of Goku. I felt like at any moment he could have did some type of attack to get away. Now, maybe Ichi is trying to fill him out. Maybe that's the reason he's trying to see like what this dude actually is planning on doing, and he allowed himself to be taken. But I'm just really shocked that he didn't do any type of attacks to break free. I don't know. I just find it odd, just given how Ichi usually responds to people who attack him. But then again, that could mean that Ichi didn't sense any intent to kill or harm him from this guy. Because remember, he said his body normally acts on instinct when he feels threatened, when he feels bloodlust, when he feels hatred. His body acts on instinct. And since he's not doing that right here, maybe the guy Goku isn't really that much of a threat. But you got it where he takes off with Ichi. Next thing you know, you got your girl Daz popping up right in front of him. And I love how emotionless they make her look in the panels where she goes to fight. Like when she goes to fight someone, it almost looks as if it's a chore to her, as if it's something that she doesn't want to do, but yet she's being forced to do so. That's just the expression she has on her face. Like attacking everybody or fighting someone is just a burden to her. And I don't know why I like that look. But you see her do some type of turtle like cage to imprison Goku while he's holding Ichi. Next thing you know, you got it where Ichi says, I mean not Ichi, but the Goku character says synchro rate 20%. So it seems as if he can look at any magic beast and tell the percentage rate of how much he's compatible with it, or the odds of him becoming a witch if he was to acquire the magic beast. That's just the vibe I'm getting, because if you think about the previous episode, previous chapter, my bad, when he was fighting that spider magic beast, I think he said it was a 1%. It was either 1% or a 10% chance that he could acquire it. And now he's looking at this other magic beast and he says it's a 20%. So I think that's one of the abilities he got from the experiments he'd done on his own body. But you see, he does a simple kick, and the name of the kick is Simple Kick, which is hilarious to me. He shatters through this cage that, Dez tried to trap him in. And he says like, yo, what's this? You're a witch too, little girly? And I feel like the word girly kind of made Daz upset, because instantly she pops up with another spell called Ding Dong, which is a crazy name. Like, I don't know, man. That's a crazy name, but it looks like a giant bell. The bell falls on top of Ichi as well as, this Goku character. And you got it where, Daz is like, well, that takes care of that. We got him captured. We could just take him back to the witches. You have it where Kamugi's like, yo, but Ichi's in there. He'll be all right. Dad's like, he'll be all right. He cool. We'll separate him. And then you have it where they lift up the bell and you see that this Goku character like just drilled through the ground, like pretty much like just tunneled his way through the ground to get to the opposite side, to get to a new location. He has Ichi with him as well. And when they come out the ground, they come out in the middle of a goat, a goat nest or a group of goats. And they actually managed to climb out in their poo. Now, I would have been pissed if I was Ichi. I would have been like, yo, dog, of all the spots in the world you could have picked to come out the ground, you picked to come out in a doo-doo pal. Like, yo, bruh, you're going to have to catch this fate. That's how I would have been. But you just got Ichi just looking a little grossed out. Of course, you got the Goku character saying like, yo, my bad, goats. I bumped into the middle of y'all herd. I apologize. We're just going to be on our way. Please ignore it. So that when he says that, I'm like, yo, maybe this dude isn't all that bad. But you got it where he's walking off and one of the goats, he feels like, yo, this creature invaded his territory. So he goes to attack the Goku character. And within a blink of an eye, you see the Goku guy walking and he cut off the head of this goat in an instant. And he's like, yo, I told you to mind your business and pay us no mind. But this is what happens. And he's standing there with the head of the goat. Next thing you know, him and Ichi, they jump into this water, this lake, to wash themselves off. The way he washes Ichi is hilarious. He's like kind of dunking them. Next thing you know, that's when we see his back, and it looks like he has like a spine on top of his spine. And you have it where Ichi says like, yo, you're clearly a human, but what else are you? And that's when he makes the statement like, yo, he's been using magic items to pretty much enhance his body so that he can actually touch magic beasts. So I'm assuming that if you don't have, magic powers or just magic in general, the odds of you touching a beast is highly unlikely. That's just what I'm getting from this chapter alone. We're going to need more information to get it, but pretty much he's an anti-magic augmented human. And he's like, yo, that's pretty much what he is. But he's more curious about Ichi and how he's able to use magic. And so Ichi pretty much is about to explain it to him, but he says, first, let's go ahead and finish the hunt. And he goes to the goat that head got sliced off by Goku, and he commends Goku on how clean the cut was. And then he goes to, pretty much set it up for a meal, as well as this Goku character catching a few fish. They eat it, and it's a proper hunt. And you got it where this Goku guy is looking at Ichi like he's quite weird. Then they're sitting down talking in the cave while they're eating. And you have it where a Yoro actually pops up and Goku tries to eat him. He says, yo, I figured it would make me a witch. Ichi's like, yo, you don't want this guy to be your partner because he's annoying. Pretty much he's trashing Yoru. Yoru's getting upset. And then you have it where Ichi goes to ask him about, the guy that Goku wants to punch and, punch in the face. But Goku falls asleep. While Goku is sleeping, Ichi decides to go to sleep. Then Yoru wakes up. He kind of wakes up Goku and says like, yo, if you want to become a witch, kill this kid. And that's how the chapter ends. Now, I'm not sure if we're going to get a chapter of these two guys battling it out, Ichi and Goku. I would like that to be the case. But I feel like the moment Goku tries to attack Ichi is going to sense his bloodlust. And that's going to cause him to wake up. And we might have a fight between the two people. Now, physically, I think the Goku guy may be strong just on how he was able to break out of these attacks that, Daz did at the beginning of the chapter. But with magic ability wise, we know he has no magic. So Ichi might have the upper hand on that. Not only that, Dez may come eventually to help out. So I'm very curious how this next chapter is going to turn out. But I'm really digging this Goku character. And I want to see more about him. And I want to know more about the mystery guy that he wants to punch. Is it a witch? Is it just a regular person? I'm assuming it's a witch because that's the only reason why he would make these changes to his body, because it's someone he wants to hit. It might even be a magic beast. You know, maybe even the world hunter, a world hater magic beast. Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. But let me know your thoughts down below, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.